Welcome back to News 15 at noon. Joining us is a friend of the show, Miss Karen Studt. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having us.
I am so excited. You are with 3 Peas in a Pod. Like when you guys came like a few years ago, I loved everything you made. So what are you making for us today?
Today we're going to make our seafood fettuccine. We're going to do crab and shrimp today.
I am so excited. So what do you have in the pot right now?
We've got our onions and butter stir frying down. We're just going to cook them till they're kind of see-through a little bit. And then once that happens, we're going to add in some shrimp. Let that cook down for just a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And we'll take that out of the pot and we'll get our sauce going. So it's really cheesy sauce, lots of different kinds of cheeses.
I know, you have like, oh my, when she says really cheesy, she's not kidding.
Well,
what type of cheeses do you have?
We do American cheese, we also do cream cheese, and I like to have a little bit of bite, so I use a little bit of Asiago cheese.
I love that. So how did you come up with this recipe?
This is probably an old family recipe that I've tweaked over the years. I'm a real cheese freak, so I've played with different cheeses and done it different ways, and this is probably my favorite way. The Asiago gives it a little bit of sharpness.
Yeah.
And the American cheese and cream cheese are a must when you're doing fettuccine for sure. So.
Oh my, I am so excited for this. Now you guys over at 3 Peas in a Pod, how long has this been on your menu?
We've probably had this from day one for our plate lunch menu. We do a big variety of plate lunches at the restaurant. I don't do a weekly menu because there's just too many different dishes to cook in South Louisiana that we have to play around with.
I love that. I love that you guys play around with your dishes too. And you're going to see how much they play around with their dishes coming up too. I don't want to give it away too much, but you have some epic dessert that you're going to show off too. Whew, I can't wait. So for those at home who are like 3 Peas in a Pod, where are they? I've never heard of them before.
We're located in this in the community of Mir. It's a very small community north of Dusson. So we're about 4 miles north of I-10. We're actually off a Gloria Switch, so it's a real easy drive from Lafayette, Karen Crow, Scott, or Dusson, even Crowley area. So come out and see us. We just made 6 years in business.
Congratulations!
Made it through the pandemic. Thank God.
That's a feat. I know how hard. How was it for you guys during COVID?
It was rough, and we've had our moments still where it's been rough. You know, from having to shut down and only do to-go orders. Thankfully, a lot of our traffic is to-go, so you know we kept that going. We even swapped over to selling groceries for a short time, essential groceries and things like that out of the restaurant.
Awesome.
So we got real creative and just found a way to stay alive. You know.
Well, I am glad that you guys have made it through the pandemic. We're going to be cooking with Miss Karen throughout the rest of the show, so don't go anywhere. Adam, you have some weather after this. Welcome back. We are hanging out with Karen Studt of 3 Peas in a Pod Cajun restaurant and sweet shop. Yes. Can't forget the sweets. I am so excited. So you have put the shrimp into this pot for the shrimp fettuccine, shrimp and crab fettuccine.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So we got our onions cooked down and we're adding our shrimp in for just a couple of minutes until they start turning a little pink and you've cooked out some of the water. We're going to throw them onto a plate shortly, and once we do that, we're going to start our sauce.
I am excited for the sauce because it's like 3 different cheeses. It sounds absolutely delicious. And now, too, you mentioned something about fried green beans?
Yes, we've got our fryer warming up here, and we're throwing a few down to see how they work out. So we've got a dusted fried green bean that we serve with our house jalapeno sauce as an appetizer.
That sounds
and
delicious.
It's our best seller for sure.
Is it?
Oh,
my
it's
gosh.
delicious.
So what made you guys come up with like the fried green beans?
Well, we kind of played around with that or some zucchini or something like that, and lots of people have appetizers that incorporate those things, so we decided to be a little different. Ours are spicy green beans. They've got a little kick to them.
I'm excited
and so
about
does
that.
our house sauce, so it's definitely got a little nice Cajun kick to it.
I love that, and I love how you do the spicy with it, because I feel like everything here needs a little bit of spice.
Yeah, you gotta have a little bit.
A little bit of heat, not too much.
No, not. You can't ever have too much heat, right?
Oh my gosh, I'm excited.
I gotta ask, where did the name 3 Peas in a Pod come from?
A lot of exploring. My mom, sister, and I are the 3 members of 3 Peas in a Pod.
Okay.
So that's the 3. And we played around with our maiden name, which is Prejean. And we didn't want to use any letters in our name and things like that, so we just decided, you know what, we can incorporate food in the name.
I love that.
Peas, you know, the phrase 2 peas in a pod became 3, and here we are 6 years later.
That's a really great meaning behind the name 3 peas in a pod.
I'm gonna grab some milk here.
And now it's the sauce time, right? I am so excited for this.
Best part.
And the cheese, like, look at this. This is like stacks of cheese right here.
So Taylor, I'll need you to put this butter in there for me. And I'm gonna add a little milk.
I am excited. What is your favorite part about kind of being in the restaurant business?
I think meeting people, meeting new people all the time and learning where they come from and what their traditions are. We're a very traditional family. We unfortunately don't get together as often for dinner because we're busy running the restaurant, but we try to find a family meal as often as we can. And so it's nice learning new people's traditions, because if you move just a few miles down the road in South Louisiana, the traditions change up a little bit. So it's kind of nice to compare notes.
It's like a whole different country.
I
what's going on.
We're being told to wrap. Don't go anywhere. We're cooking with Miss Karen throughout the rest of the show. You don't want to miss it. She has some delicious things up her sleeve. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this. Back, we are hanging out with Karen Studt of 3 Peas in a Pod. I am so excited. The sauce looks like it's coming together beautifully.
Yes.
The cheese is melty.
Cheese is all melted, and we're gonna add the shrimp back in to let it cook down a little longer.
This is so, how long should this all cook down for?
You don't want to cook your shrimp for too long, so that's why I just kind of sauteed them down a little bit and then took them out. If you cook them too long, you'll get them real rubbery, so you don't want that to happen. Your sauce, you want to cook on a low heat so that that cheese doesn't melt. Get yourself a spatula or something flat on the bottom, because that cheese is prone to burning at the bottom really easily.
So
even
don't
on
walk
low
away
fire.
and leave
Don't
us
walk away
unattended.
for too long, absolutely not.
Me. Good thing we have Miss Karen here because she is a pro. Okay, let's talk about these cheese curds right here. These just came out of the fryer.
These are our Cajun cheese curds, and we serve them with a choice of our house-made ranch or our marinara dipping sauce. Now, if you're not into spice, they're not for you, because they definitely have a little kick to the batter.
I love this.
So instead of your traditional cheese stick that's kind of plain Jane, we decided to kick it up a notch.
And are these a popular item as well? I'm gonna
They
try
are. They're probably one of our best-selling appetizers, probably right behind the green beans.
Now this is ranch, you said?
This is our homemade ranch dressing, yes sir. And we're gonna add that Asiago, my favorite.
I think you made these the last time you came on.
It's very possible. I think they were new the last time we came on, so we were telling everybody about them.
This brought me back, and they're just how I remember. They're so good.
Well,
so
another
delicious.
issue that COVID brought us was a shortage of supply, whether it be food or other materials.
Right.
And so actually after we came on the show last time, they disappeared for a while and we couldn't get them. So people were pretty upset about that, and we finally got them back. Yes, finally got them back, and we hope they stick around this time.
And too, we were talking, I'm gonna try a green bean right now. You guys deliver.
We do. We deliver
Tell
now
us about
Wednesday through Saturday night from 5 to 8 p.m. and we go up to a 15-mile radius. So all you guys in the Scott, Dusson, Cankton, Rain area.
We're just outside of it here.
I know. It's okay. We're just have to go. Like
News
15 at noon, like family
take a field
outing.
trip.
I might have to take a day off to bring you guys a little sample.
This is why we love you. And
Look,
so
you're getting your vegetables in
incredible.
too, right?
That's right. That's
It's
right.
not-
You
I
are
don't
eating
feel
your
bad
green
eating it.
beans. I've had
love the
people who
kick.
hate green beans eat these in love.
Well, it doesn't taste
They're
like
so
a green
good.
bean.
Right. You know, you fry it.
Yeah.
And
Anything fried is
the
good.
little bit of spice,
It's perfect.
it's like perfect.
It's
Yes,
not
I
overly
agree.
spicy, but it's just enough to give it that little kick,
Yeah.
you know, little interest in the background there.
I don't know which one's my favorite.
Cheese
honestly.
curds. I
They're a
love
hard
cheese.
toss-up
I
for
love
sure.
cheese.
That was
if you had
very
some
definitive for Adam.
Well, if you had marinara sauce, I'd be sold. Like this would be my.
Well, but you got to admit, the perfect meal here. You've got cheese and you've got,
You got
vegetables.
cheese,
so
Look, you're
perfect
offsetting
lunch.
it, you know, you're getting your protein,
right.
you're getting your vegetables, there's a little
That's
bit of
right.
fried in there, a little bit of heat. It's all
Can I
right
get
there.
one
then
of
the
you
ranch.
guys to get this crab meat in
Sure.
here for me? We're
We'll
just going to
make
dump
Adam-
the entire thing in there.
You got
So
this.
dump the whole thing in there?
Yes, sir. Dump the whole thing in there.
This looks delicious.
Look, and I didn't mess up.
I'm so proud of you. Oh
I
my
deserve a gold
gosh.
star for that.
You do. You did good.
And while we're letting that finish cooking down, I think we're going to start on our dessert.
Oh my, and tell us, we're almost out of time, but tell us what this is.
This is our trademarked fried bread pudding.
Oh,
Oh my God, we're gonna drop this in the fryer. You guys don't wanna miss this. Stay
I'm
with
gonna
us.
go take a nap.
Yeah, you have to do weather though, so
Oh,
sorry.
man. All right.
Not
You
yet.
got this though, buddy.
I got the forecast for you coming up as we track some rain falling from the sky.
Welcome back. All right, we're hanging out with Miss Karen Studt of 3 Peas in a Pod. Oh my gosh, I've been eating the cheese curds and the green beans. I'm so excited. Putting the fettuccine in the pot.
Yes. We've pre-cooked our fettuccine for TV's sake.
Yes.
And we're just going to add that in there, let it warm back up a little bit, and then we're done.
This is easy.
Yeah,
This seems
not
pretty
hard
easy.
at all.
This doesn't seem, I feel like we could try this maybe on our own.
You got to babysit the pot a little bit, but it's actually
You're sure
very
about
easy
that,
to
Tay?
create.
You want to go down that route?
I do like being supervised by
Yes.
Karen. Let me say, she has a finesse. Okay,
You guys, these.
let's talk about these
Yes.
bad boys.
These are our fried bread pudding.
Oh my
We do a traditional bread pudding, Mom's homemade bread pudding. So we serve it by the slice with rum sauce warmed on top. But every once in a while we get a little bored and we decide to do some crazy things in the kitchen, and so we did, and we started frying desserts. So
I love that.
bread pudding has definitely become the most popular. We fry it up with our special batter on top.
And then what are
And
you
then
drizzling on top?
I
of?
am drizzling Mom's homemade rum sauce on top.
Oh, okay.
And I'm guessing it's top secret.
It is. It definitely is. And Mom made it fresh this morning as I was
thanks,
flying
Mom.
out the door to come
Oh,
see you
gotta
guys. So
now,
thanks,
good thing
Mom.
that she's handling
I
the
know.
powdered sugar, because you and I would get in
The
a fight
powdered
right now.
sugar, oh.
The
we
powdered
get
sugar
pretty
wars.
messy with powdered sugar.
Well, we do it on purpose.
All
so.
right, guys. So you got to check that out.
Glamour
while it's hot.
shot. Adam, which one do you want?
Well, let them get the glamour shot first, and then
Well,
I'll make a
I
decision.
can't wait, so I'm getting this one right here.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
she's going straight
I'm just
for
gonna
it.
go
I know.
straight.
I'll
Go
just-
for it.
I'll get this little guy right here.
Oh my God.
Yeah?
This is heaven.
Good stuff.
And the rum sauce?
Out of this world, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. We also do fried pecan pie, as well as our fried signature praline cheesecake. So,
Oh
and
my
they're
gosh.
all topped with different sauces.
And
Come
this,
check
the
that out.
fried bread pudding is so unique. 'Cause I don't think I've ever seen that done.
Yeah.
I don't think
Here.
it has. We like to think that we created it. So bread pudding's pretty popular, and you can probably find it at every 2 out of 3
Yeah.
restaurants you go to in South
Everybody
Louisiana.
loves it.
And I love bread pudding. People do different things like fruit and things like that. I'm kind of anti-fruit. So's Al. And but stuff like this, you know, we just decided to take it to the next level. Look, let's see what we can do with bread pudding to make it taste a little different. So-
It's just so good.
Love that. And we have to go to break. We're going to plate this up in the break for you guys, so stay with us. We will be right back.
Here, as
don't- like this-
you were watching the plating.
This is just like primetime TV right
This is what we
here.
call
the pasta
plating.
drop. Oh my gosh, we've been hanging out with Miss Karen Studt of 3 Peas
like
in
that.
a Pot. Like, look at that.
Look, it's like a little hand.
Oh my gosh, and what do you
Guys,
top
we
this
made
with?
a mess here.
It's okay.
We are going to just throw a few little green onions.
Oh my gosh.
On top.
We have 30
All right,
seconds.
check
We're
it
going to
out.
try this. How can people find you guys?
They can find us on our Facebook page, the number 3 Peas in a Pod Cajun Restaurant, or you can drive down
Oh, no.
Gloria Switch, otherwise known as Grand Prairie Highway, 4 miles north of Dusel. 7246 Grand Prairie Highway.
This is out of this world.
Good stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
Miss Karen, thank you so
We
much.
do this on our plate lunches. Y'all come check it out.
We'll see you guys right back here tomorrow.